Welcome back to Authentic Conversations. I'm your host, Darty.
And I'm your host, KP. And here we have real conversations
with real women in their 20s.
All right, y'all. So we have another special guest. We have Marcus in the building.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Marcus Chappelle. I am a photographer. I am a Richmond, Virginia photographer. Shots by Marcus C on Instagram. If you want a book, I have a special going on right now for the holidays. You get it's $100 for a single shoot, $130 for a group shoot. So yeah, that's what I got going on.
Okay, make sure y'all tap in with him. We'll make sure we'll put all his details in the show notes down below. And make sure y'all are following us on our other social platforms like TikTok and YouTube. And everything is always linked in the show notes per usual. But let's just get into it.
Okay, so episode 7, where we talk about mental health. Okay? So, for the first question. How would you describe your current mental state?
Right now, I feel like it's healthy enough.
Okay. What's healthy enough?
I feel like in my life, I feel like I'm just happy where I am right now, but things could be better, and that kind of contributes to my mental health. But I can't speak for everybody, like all of men's perspective on,
Just say your opinion.
We talking about you, focus on you.
Well, I'm happy, but I do wish things could be better as far as photography for me, because I just recently got a studio, and it's actually really hard trying to be an entrepreneur. And I don't feel like people actually understand that. I think people kind of just jump into it and think, I'm gonna be an entrepreneur, I'm gonna start this business, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And you can. It technically is kind of easy, but when you get into the fine detail of everything, it gets really hard. It gets really frustrating. Whether you're a photographer or you sell clothes or you sell jewelry, you have to purchase these things. You have to get a spot for it. You have to make a website or get some type of booking site to help with all of that. It's a lot of fine pieces. So with that on my end, that's kind of stressful. But other than that, right now I'm fine. I have a handsome son.
He is really, really cute.
And I'm happy.
Okay. So
he's not all that cute, by the way.
Yes, he is. So do you feel like your mental state is kind of dependent on you reaching for your passion?
Yes, because at first it wasn't good. I was just kind of going to work, getting off, going home, taking care of the house, and it was that over and over cycle again. Yeah, you don't. I feel like when you're not doing what you love, or you don't have the funds that you wish you had, you can't do things that you want or accomplish the goals that you foresee,
Yeah.
So since I got, like I said, my studio, it's been okay, but I'm still fighting that.
I'm just waiting to be the assistant at the studio.
She want to be everybody's employee.
I do. Yes. So
you can be an assistant. You're a good assistant.
Okay, thank you. So
you do help out at the shoots when Kendra's.
She do alright.
Act like she's going crazy.
Right? Don't she?
Kendra, you get a little snappy.
It's my money on the line.
Look,
it needs to be perfect.
On shoot day, it's a different.
It's stressful.
I don't play about my
But the
stuff.
whole team be stressed out.
I don't play about
and it be
my
focused
stuff.
on her, y'all, but we be stressed.
Y'all see how it turn out.
But in
fire
the end, how
every
does it come out?
It always turn out
Fire,
right.
because she got the best team in the city.
Exactly.
I give y'all props.
Thank you. I'm waiting for my checks too, for both of them.
You gotta put an application first.
I know that. Just send over the application. Thank you. I will fill it out properly. Put my 2 weeks notice at my job.
Oh my God. So, Marcus, do you think it's hard for you to express your feelings,
Yes,
openly?
it is. when you're a guy and you're with a woman, or not even just with a woman, and you're coming up as a young male. Yeah, it's hard to express because everybody wants.
But why is it so hard?
Because everybody expects you to kind of be a man or just the dominant version of a human. I don't think people feel like you can't, or a male can't have feelings or express themselves because they'll call you, a sissy or something if you start crying or.
Well, have you experienced that?
Kinda. I have people in my life who always like, you need to man up, or don't do that. That's sissy talk, or blah blah blah. But yeah, I've had that encounter before.
That's tough. Because I feel like it's hard. Like, okay, let's keep it a buck. It's hard to be a woman, but it's hard to be a man too. So everybody's going through something.
Yeah,
they are, but some people just don't understand that or respect it. Everybody has an opinion about something.
They do. Sometimes I need to keep our opinions to ourselves.
Well, I'm hoping now it should be getting better. Like, I feel like we're putting out in the atmosphere that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to, like, express your feelings. It's okay to cry. Like, I think that's being pushed more. So I hope that more people are getting onto that, and it's not just, select groups that are finally changing that, and then majority is not getting into that. But I think it's okay. Shoot. Okay. Well, it's not about me.
No. I would rather you give your opinion, because how do some people feel that it's okay if some people are gonna judge you, or like I said, have an opinion about something that makes other people feel like they can't come out and say anything. Or people may have, like suicidal thoughts or something like that.
But that's even more reason why you shouldn't just tell somebody to just, like, get over it, man up. Right. Because somebody, that could be somebody 13th reason, just take them over the edge. But I think, even me, I don't like to cry in front of people. But, like, something easy, like, if I'm stressed, y'all gonna know I'm stressed. Most guys is be sitting in the corner going through hell in their brain and not saying nothing.
Yeah, that's kind of what we have to do. If you think that we don't, but we really do. Because if take for instance, you're in a relationship and a woman can pour her heart and soul out to you, whether it's, she had a bad day at work, or, she feels something about the relationship and she wants you to fix it, or blah, blah, blah. You flip the script and you put that on the man. Now the man's complaining. He's not, like I said, it's going to look like, oh, you want to be the woman now. Or now you want to express your feelings. Yeah. Or they're going to be taken the wrong way. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But I think you should be able to have your own opinion and feelings. Like, everybody's feelings is valid because that's how you feel. I think more of, like, if you was down, like, okay, 9 times out of 10, I will be somebody that's like, oh my God, such happened, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm going in, pour. But I still had to be like, okay, and how are you doing? Like, how was your day? Like, reciprocate the same thing.
I think that's the key, though.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing that. It's like, what's the point of, like, talking? And then that's why people shut down easily, because you're not really listening to understand what they're going through. You just hear them, but do you, like, understand what's really going on?
Right. But I don't even, like, okay, most guys, if I ask them how they doing, they be like,
I'm straight, I'm good.
Yeah, like,
it's like, but, like, I really want to know, like, how are you doing?
But you got to put that front on. No guy wants to walk up or be around a
What
woman.
if I tell you I don't need you to put that front on?
Yeah,
like I really want you to be real with me. It don't gotta be for me. If I tell you that, like, it don't gotta be for me.
Yeah.
But you gotta realize that most guys are molded to be that way. I
understand, but I also feel like it takes a woman to kind of break that down a little bit.
Yeah, but it's gonna take a lot.
I know it. I know it's gonna be a lot.
Like,
I know it's gonna be work.
They have to be on another level.
I understand that.
Yeah. Like this, you know?
I mean, we
I
all
understand
need to unlearn those bad habits, and that could be the same thing for women. Just like complaining about everything.
Yeah, girl, stop complaining. You got a good life. It's bad when you got a good life and you still complain about it.
But that's why men can't be vulnerable.
Okay. That's tough. Because I do feel like everybody want a strong man. Period. Right. Everybody just want a strong man that can take care of them. Like that's just what women are searching for. But we should look at men the same way. Like, what's going on to where you feel like you gotta have all these partners, and not even just partners. Like, you just sleeping around for what?
Fucking and ducking.
Some people like that lifestyle.
Okay, but usually they're longing for something else. Usually, or they missing something. They're trying to fill a void.
With sex.
Okay. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode with our special guest, Marcus. But y'all know, before we end any episode, we have to do an advice of the day. And I always say Darty go first, but I mean, would you like to go first, Marcus?
Advice.
It could be anything. It don't gotta be nothing with the episode.
Don't be afraid to express yourself, even if you're a guy.
I like that. Take your own advice.
Yeah, take your own advice.
Follow your gut. Marcus.
I always take advice sometimes.
Okay. I'm just encouraging. Just encouraging.
My advice for today is to be able to listen to people and be willing to understand. Don't listen just to talk and say what you have to say. Let it marinate in your spirit and then respond. Or sometimes people might not ask you to respond to it, so then don't say nothing. So just listen. I ain't gonna go.
So my advice of the day is to take yourself on a healing journey, and if you don't feel like you can do it by yourself, which I personally don't recommend, I feel like you should check into therapy, check into counseling, maybe get your life coach, something like that, because it's very hard out here. It's hard being an adult. It's hard balancing just living and on top of your mental health. So make sure you prioritize that, because you don't want to wake up one day and you 50, 60, 70 and you still feeling some type of remorse or regret or something from way, way back that you never got over, because it never leaves unless you let it go. So that is my advice of the day. Hope y'all enjoyed everything. You have anything else to say to the people, Marcus?
Book with him.
Go book. That's what I gotta say. Go
book. And I'm gonna be in the studio, so y'all stay tuned for me to be in the studio.
Yes. At Shots by Marcus C on Instagram. Yes. Go book.
At Darty the Assistant.
Yes, the sale ends on the 23rd of December. So if you need to book your Christmas shoots, get your little couples pajama pictures, make sure you book with Marcus. He just got his studio, so you don't have to worry about location.
Oh, and it's not limited to, Christmas stuff. It's a holiday special, but it can be any shoot you want. Anything you want to put together, any ideas you have, you let me know. It will be executed.
I'm going to put all his details down in the show notes below. Make sure that y'all tap in. Make sure y'all following us on TikTok and YouTube so you can see the visuals. But without further ado, you can catch us every Monday with a new conversation, and we may spill the tea
with Darty
and KP. Deuces.
Bye.
How do you feel, Marcus?
I feel good. That was great. I don't know how y'all feel. Y'all probably like that was bullshit.
No! Why are you? No, I feel like this was probably definitely a good episode.
I think it helped some young men.
The men's is. the little boys.
Yes.